NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Sam Darnold and the Carolina Panthers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off air. Here's Smith to return it. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panther offense ready to go for their first possession. And at the helm, you see him in his first year in Carolina after 3 with the Jets. It's Sam Darnold.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
Oh, he shifts past him, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 18 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Play action. It's Darnold. There's Tremble, the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Seven yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Texans ready to take over here on offense, and it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I thought that Brandon Cooks took over the #1 role for the Texans after DeAndre Hopkins was shipped to Arizona, and he wound up with a team-leading 81 catches in 2020, his most since 2015.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. But Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now Watson. He completes it to Tate. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he fires one incomplete. For Tommy Tremble, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Back deep, Golden Tate. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A quick feed from Tate. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. first and 10. Watson. Caught by Cobb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now it's Watson. Ertz has it left side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 30 on second down. Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From the red zone now. Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And the Texans are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Watson now to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
You expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Again, it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's third and goal.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in week 3. So I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want the Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On the ground, McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
Couple of former Jets, Darnold to Anderson, first down Carolina.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Here's Darnold. Again, he finds more. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Darnold to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st down, it's Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Shifts by him, and one more time. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Six 0 our score after 1. On 2nd and 12, Darnold finds the open target, Arnold. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw is Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. First down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 12. Here's Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Darnold complete on the quick throw to Moore. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw is Darnold. Touchdown! That's caught. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. 7 yards to pick up there. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Watson. He's got his man. This is Tate. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd.
Have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 11 now. Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
What a big 2020 for Hassan Reddick. Really emerged on the scene as he tied for 4th in the NFL with a career-high 12.5 sacks for the Arizona Cardinals last year. Ended up signing with the Carolina Panthers in March, a team that was 23rd in sacks in 2020.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Tate. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Darnold. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39.
And Robbie Anderson makes a nice catch there for a 1st down. Now in his 2nd year with the Panthers, but he has a history with Sam Darnold, his new quarterback. They played together with the Jets in Darnold's first 2 seasons, 2018 and 2019.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Throwing again is Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Everyone in a Carolina uniform happy to see that 1st down catch by DJ Moore, but none happier than his new quarterback, Sam Darnold, who never really had a wide receiver 1 in New York. Now he has one in DJ Moore, who's gone over 1,100 yards in each of his last 2 seasons, 3rd in the league in 2020 in yards per reception.
Darnold from the red zone now. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's brought in left side by Tate. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completion. Completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down throw. Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To the air yet again. Watson. Hurts over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw again. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 25 on second down, Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Watson looks to throw again. And this is Ertz with it, right side. That catch good for only a couple.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On second and goal, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Golden Tate, as the first half is winding down. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburon Studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute and look ahead at what's to come this weekend in week number 3. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium, as they'll be forced to reckon with the Atlanta Falcons. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well, one being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Tampa Bay Bucks. And finally, on Monday Night Football, bitter rivals in the NFC East, the Eagles and Cowboys from Arlington at 8:15 Eastern Time. In the game you're watching, it's Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his
Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Back to throw, Watson. He completes it to Tate. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. On first down, Watson. Another catch for Tate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Lindsey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And now hang on here, because down on the field and appearing to be grimacing in some pain is the tight end, Zach Ertz. We'll check on his status when we get back. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 39. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one too low. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. His throw incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time. Third down here. Watson now to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Cooks on the quick slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Again, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's trying to get that to Brevin Jordan, but it'll be second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Carlson able to put this one. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Panthers off a field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still to want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Right back to Hubbard. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
It was the hitch route by Christian Kirksey. From the 41, Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Desmond King, ex of the Chargers and Titans, in on the stop. From just shy of midfield, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Hand off to Bonifant. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. A gain of 6 there on 1st. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Sheldon Rankins gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took him to the limits.
And his kick here is good. And that gets him back within 10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's Watson. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st down, Lindsey. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run by Lindsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 1st and 10. Watson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Ertz has it left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Watson. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Darnold on 3rd down. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Here's Darnold. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A run here with Bonifant. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Now it's Darnold. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble.
The Carolina Panthers picked up Tommy Tremble in the 3rd round from Notre Dame. This is a tight end with terrific blocker. Now showing good hands on that catch for a 1st down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw, Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. Now Darnold on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And his kick is indeed good. And that gets him back within 10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Watson on first down. Caught right side, Tate. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Back to throw. Watson. Screenplay. Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That catch good for only a couple. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Looking to throw. Watson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third down. To the air yet again. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway. And now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Now a first down throw, Watson. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. From the gun, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Darnold on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that'll bring up second down. Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
10 more there and another first down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Lindsey now off the read option. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Lindsey now off the read option. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 36, Darnold. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jonathan Bernard able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st down, Lindsey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Post-game report, player stats. Entering week's schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen home.